Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I am a certified trainer, practice group leader, chi healer, artist, and so happy to be with you today. 7:30 in the morning, Saturday, February 28th. Okay, so our last day of February. And I just want to bring in, as we have been doing, 1 minute for peace. So let's get ourselves set up. Ready? Your feet are shoulder hip distance apart. You bend your knees. Hi, Pam and Lynn. Elbows are out, fingers are open, and just feel the peace of the earth coming up through the bottom of your feet. Be aware of it. Coming up through your body, releasing aches, releasing extra energy you no longer need. Coming up through you, through you, through you, through you, lifting your arms, releasing out. Butterflies, bubbles, whatever you need. Feel the universe pouring more peace down through you as we put our hands together in prayer position for 1 minute for peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How does that feel when you're doing that little minute for peace? Hmm? Can you feel the connection? Hi, Joanne. Hi, Martha. Can you feel the connection, to yourself, the planet, your family, to all the universes? And doesn't that feel wonderful? So we're already softened, we're already connected, and now we're going to start our bouncing for our Spring Forest Qigong practice, bending our knees. Shoulders just are melting down. So if you were holding a little tension there, just like I noticed I was, you just let them fall down. Use the weight of the arms. Tip of the tongue is touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Hi, Sarah. Your chin comes in a little bit, feeling your spine nice and straight so the chi can flow unimpeded. Brain through the spine all the way down to the ground, back. Smile comes up on your face. Start my internal love engine. We'll start our 5 minutes of bouncing with our hands over our head. Hi, Lynn. To live to 100. And we're bringing in compassionate awareness. Another really good one. Compassionate awareness. If you or anyone you know lives in the Chicago area, northwest suburbs, and back to Chicago, I think we have 3 more spots left in our release, renew, rebalance workshop. My friend Tamara Kowalski and I are doing tomorrow. So let them know. Our own Maria is going to be there. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. What was yesterday like? Was it totally peaceful the whole day? Did you have ups and downs? Did you get a lot done but you stayed up late? Let's breathe in and out and release all of it. And focus on your out breath if you're feeling a little tense or tight. Or if, like me, you just dropped your phone and it hit your ankle. You ever do that? It's like the ankle, the funny bone. Ow. So send chi there. And be grateful for no bruise. That's what I'm doing. 3 more minutes. Compassionate awareness. How can we use that in our practice? Awareness, that's our goal. To be aware throughout our practice as best we can. And with compassion. So yeah, some days you're going to be like so in the groove, going, just flying through the universe, feeling the chi going through you easily, opening. Some other days you might be like, well, I know I'm doing this because I have to do it, but oh my gosh, I really, I have this to do and that to do and that to do. And so it doesn't matter, wherever you're at, it's beautiful that you're here, and have compassion for yourself, for being where you are in this moment. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Susan. I saw a post about the name Susan, and that, I don't know, was it yesterday or today? There's a special day for Susans, apparently. I don't think I saved it, otherwise I would definitely send it to you. I have trouble finding things again if I don't save them. But if I find it, I'll send it to you. One more beautiful minute of bouncing. So we have our hands over our head. Why are we doing this? Because there's like 400 videos out there, 500 videos out there, at least. Well, let's see, 3 years, so multiply 3 years in days. And that's how many videos are out there of me with my hands over my head. Although there aren't as many because Facebook started deleting stuff. But anyway, I have 400 or 500 in my YouTube channel if you ever want, to have those if you go on vacation or something like that. Or you just want to do practice anytime and find them easily. But that's me doing this. And this was the first thing I did with Master Lin, right? Downstairs in my basement, looking at him going, I'm grateful. Let's take our hands down to our sides. I'm grateful no one can see me. But I'm out here doing this. It's all over the world. Why? Because it works. It opens up the chi channels. It gets things flowing. You feel better. You start healing. You do things that you didn't think you were going to do, like become a practice group leader and lead practices every day on Facebook. Teach other classes. Start mentoring people to help them with their goals, with what's going on with them. Now, are you remembering to just let go? Stop bouncing now, and let's just do this back and forth. The shoulders are moving. And you're totally letting go of every muscle, tendon in the arms, and just letting them. And you might have the shoulders go a little more, still gentle, but a little forcefully, just so you can feel your arms reacting and just moving with that momentum. All right, and then release yourself down. How are you? Isn't this a good day? Yay! All right, definitely a good day. Compassionate awareness. So we're thinking of being compassionate, aware, and compassionate for ourselves. And then maybe during the day, you're out and about and you're in your mind and you're doing your thing, and then something goes past you. You get your awareness starts to go, zoom, and you see, someone who can't reach something, and you happen to be a little taller, and so you do an act of kindness. Go over there, say, hey, what can I get for you? Right? You're standing in line. You actually have time today, and there's somebody who's just, you can tell they are in a hurry. And you say, would you like to go ahead? How kind is that? Compassionate awareness. All right. Awesome. So that was our bouncing. And then let's bring our shoulders up and down in the shoulder shrugs to release even more tension from the shoulders and to bring healing to our brain. So shoulders come up, head goes back, tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Smile on your face. Tip of the tongue is still there, and you can't really tuck your chin back because of this. So let's not worry about that one right now. Holding, but not too harshly. Okay? And release down. You want to have some okay, pull the shoulders down while I think of the words and release. You want to squish down a little bit so that you're cutting off the spinal fluid just a little bit. Okay, we're not going to be crazy about this. Let's do it again. Shoulders come up, head goes back. So scrunching just a little bit, because what's happening, Master Lin explains, is that we're building up that spinal fluid, so that when we release the shoulders down, the head comes up. That comes up and swoosh, cleans out our brain. Get some spinal fluid in there doing whatever it does, and just feel yourself with a new brain. How's that? And pull the shoulders down. One more time. Lift the shoulders, head goes back. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Continue to breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. So we're not adding tension by lifting the shoulders. We're helping to release tension. They come back down. Feel how nice and open your neck feels, going that connection from the head to the rest of the body. Pull the shoulders down and release, and then we'll do more tapping, cupping, clapping to wake up the chi in the heart, and then we wake up the chi in the lungs. We're going to go between heart and lungs in this series. And we're going to, hi Maria, I was just saying how you're going to be in class tomorrow. Hi Christine. Awesome. 2 more sets. Doing my triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And of course you can go slower, whatever it is for your pace. If it's something is going on in the heart, in the lung system, and you want to keep doing that, you can do 3 more or 6 more, or you can just do it the whole time we're practicing and see what happens. Let's cup the kidneys, rub with the backs of our hands and the palms. Come down to the tailbone and tap the tailbone and tap the hips. And come down to the knees and cup the tops of the knees. Reach around to the backs. Cup both sides of the left knee and the right. Slowly straighten up. Just very, very softly. Check your posture. Your knees are still bent. Elbows come out. Smile on your face. Hi, Nadia. See what you feel now. Become compassionately aware of all the parts of you, the light, the energy, solid parts. How many solid parts do we have? Depends on what your definition of solid is. The form and the formless, how about that? And say the password, I am in the universe. Let it go from your tailbone, up your spine, and in through the neck and into the head. I am in the universe. Feel it going in the front and back main energy channels as we have our tongue touching the roof of the mouth. The universe is in my body. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Combine together. Feel the shifts that happen in the chi, in your physical form, as you allow the truth of that to manifest. I am in the universe is in my body, the universe and I combine together. Connect to what's most divine for you. That's the easy step up with our chi field, connecting to a higher chi field, what's most divine for you. And the universe, it's so easy to connect. And guess what? We're always connected, but we're not always aware. Compassionate awareness that we are connected to the unconditional love of the universe at all times, if we can be aware of it. Tuck your chin in a little bit, tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Pour in all your intentions. The intentions, like for me, not having a bruise on my ankle after dropping my phone on it. And to be prepared for our release, renew, rebalance class tomorrow. With open heart for me so I can help everyone who comes with what they need. What are you pouring in? Just pour it all in. And feel yourself go even further, your balance of light and form, back into that balance, the half and half, the yin and yang, in as great a balance as you can, just by letting go of trying to be a certain way. And today, let's start with moving of yin and yang. So our right hand is over our upper chest, left hand's over the lower dantian, elbows are out, fingers are open. And we're just going to move right into the movement. Our right hand, the top hand comes out and down as the left hand comes in and up. The elbows guide the movement, and you notice a column of light from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. And you're moving it as your hands gently move. You feel the chi, you allow yourself to move it. So being between being and not being, we have the form and the not form. So we're moving the light, and it's helping to move the light in our energy channels, in our energy forms of all of our organs, which is affecting in a positive way all of the physical organs, cells, tissues. See if you hear inside the password being repeated. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Or maybe you're chanting Erher, Erher, Ah, Erher for releasing karma. Or maybe Om you hear. Maybe you don't hear anything, but you feel something. Or you see something, you see light. Maybe a color, maybe just light gets brighter behind your eyes. Or in the lower dantian. Let's feel the lower dantian. Can we feel it? See the beautiful light there. Our vitality is so strong. And as our hands are moving past the lower dantian, you can feel the chi even more. Lifting, releasing. Maybe you feel it warm in that spot, or tingly, or some other way, or you see the light, and you're like cups that come up, and it fills with the light, and starts to pour out to help you heal somewhere and somehow. And you just let it happen. See how that feels. Master Linda said, feel it, feel it, feel it. Notice that vibration and put the label. Here's one where we can label things. Let's label it happiness. Maybe in the light you see green colors. You feel like you are a new seed opening up in the springtime. You notice maybe some emotions of anger tucked here or there. And the green light comes in and releases it and talks and says, I love you. And it turns into a butterfly and flies out of your body. Back to the universe, back to where it belongs. So grateful to be unconditional love and ready for its next adventure. And let's take our hands and we'll slowly let them stop in front of the lower dantian. So I have one hand out, one hand in, space between the body and the hands. And we're just going to breathe. Breathe from the outer edge of your furthest hand back into the lower dantian. And why don't we go all the way behind and breathe all the way back and feel as if you're breathing back a couple feet out. And then back through the hands, and how about a couple feet out in front of you this time. And you might actually sway a bit on your feet. So have fun with this. Allow yourself to feel your life and be grateful. All right, so we still have, we've got minutes. All right, let's do 10,000 hands. So to do 10,000 hands, now at the end we usually do a 10,000 hand, and we bring it in and say thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to start the same way. So arms come out, we visualize, feel 10,000 more arms and hands coming out. We slowly come up and maybe tilt our head up a little bit as we accept the gifts of the universe, and we're so delighted that we are being blessed with all these gifts. Then our hands come together. Sorry, you can't see me. They come together like this above your head, and then you bring them down and just kind of hang out on your head for a second or two. I like to think of that as accepting the gifts of the universe, and then you bring them down in front of the body. So I'm going to move this way so you can see if you haven't done this. And instead of bowing and saying thank you, thank you, thank you, we're going to move, rotate the hands out and down. And you go down as long as you can, and then when your hands start to come out, you just let that happen and you breathe in again. And let's do 2 minutes. Okay. Breathing in 10,000 hands. Reaching out so gratefully and courageously to bring in compassionate awareness for what's going on within us and around us, to others. Bring it on in. We let the hands rotate toward the ground. And we're bringing down, see what we're doing is we're bringing that chi and all those gifts and everything into the body, into the chi field. And then we release and we do it again. And see if you can feel little packages dropping into your arms. See if you can feel it through all the arms, all the 10,002 arms. And then you bring your hands together, accepting the gifts of the universe, touching the top of the head, bringing it down. Feel as if you're pulling all of those into your awareness. Let the hands rotate. And let's do one more. And this time, hands come down and we just let them open up. And as we do that, we see the ball of light. We see all the chi we've gathered, all those gifts from the universe, magnetized into a ball of light in the lower dantian, and we give it a spin. Faster and faster and faster it spins. Smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter, smaller and brighter. Until it magically turns into a tiny little energy pill you tuck deep behind the navel. Smile, smile, smile. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. How's that feeling for you? Allow yourself to just shine. Can you feel yourself shining? You have all that beautiful chi now to use as your body needs it. It's going to happen automatically. But you can also choose. You can choose to bring out that light in a situation. You can say, help, and that light's going to come help you. You can bring it, like I did this morning, to where I dropped my iPhone on my ankle. You can do that, absolutely. All right. So, just letting ourselves go into the day easily, tapping and cupping, and knowing all that chi is just within you and through you anytime you need it. Cup the kidneys, rub with the backs of the hands and the palms, and come down and tap your tailbone and your hips. And come down to the knees and cup the knees in the front, the top really, and reach around to the back and cup forward, both sides of the left knee and the right knee. Straighten up. And if you're not pregnant, come up on the toes and down on the heels. Feel that flexing, opening of the bubbling springs even more. for your connection to the earth. So as you move about today, your connection is stronger, it's more open, you have an easier exchange of energy between the earth and you. And for good measure, we'll do one more 10,000 hand breath in. So with so much gratitude, looking forward to our compassionate awareness for ourselves and others in all situations today. As we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many blessings and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.